Hello, Draffy. Hello, Tintin. How are you guys? Draffy, are you there? Hello, hello. Tintin, are you there?
Hi, I'm now.
Hi, Draffy. How are you?
I'm great today.
Yeah. Draffy, what city do you live in?
Fangwell City.
Okay. So did you have the typhoon last week?
No, my
Okay.
city is far of Hanoi City.
Okay. So you're safe. There's this guy from Australia, and he puts pictures of Vietnam video, and he's about 55 or 60 years old, and he holds a camera, and I think his name is John, and he is in somewhere close to Hanoi. How are you, Mr. Min? Oh, Min, your microphone. What happened to Min's microphone? Min, where's your microphone? Can you hear me now, Min?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Min, good work on your homework. We'll read your homework tonight, I promise, because it's interesting homework. So thank you for working hard on your homework. And so, Mr. Min, how are you doing? Doing well, doing great, doing so-so. Happy on a Saturday night?
Yes.
Yeah, I was always happy on Friday night because my oldest sister would take my sister Jackie and I swimming at a place called the YMCA, where they had 3 different pools, and the pools were great. I love those swimming pools. So Friday nights were just my favorite night when I was your age, Min. It was really wonderful. All right, let's check with Tintin in Germany. How are you, Tintin?
I'm fine.
Tintin, how is Germany lately?
Pretty cold.
Yeah, okay, it got cold. When you say cold, what's the temperature? Can you tell us in centigrade or Celsius?
Right now it's 17 degrees Celsius.
Oh yeah, that's cold. Did you catch a cold, Tintin?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, that always happens to me in Japan. It gets about 17 degrees at the first week of November, and I always catch a cold. I wish I didn't, but I do. All right. How about Mr. Dot? Are you there?
Yeah,
How are you, Dot?
I'm fine.
Dot, what city do you live in?
I live in Bắc Ninh City.
Okay. Did you have any typhoon damage?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I always ask, I'm not very good on Vietnamese cities. Like I know Ho Chi Minh City, then I know Nha Trang, then I know Hue City, Da Nang, and then Hanoi. I know like the big 5 coast cities, but I have to study some of the smaller cities too, because people say, "Teacher, I wouldn't be in the typhoon. I'm not so far north." And then I say, "Oh, okay. I didn't know that." I'll tell you what, you guys, we're waiting for the other students to come so we can have a little bit of fun here. So 1 second, please. We'll go back and I will say Vietnam map. Let's get a good map to show all your cities so you guys can help me to understand Vietnam better, because I have to know these cities much better, you guys. Let's see if this is a good map. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a pretty good map. Guys, are you ready for a share? If new students are joining us, we're finding out some cities in Vietnam. Maybe Mr. Min can help us. Min, what's your city again? Tell me your city.
I'm in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, you're in Ho Chi Minh there. Okay. And then how about Draffy? What city is it?
Phan Rang City
Where?
is near Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, it
Is
is.
Phan Thiết on the Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, is it Vung Tau?
No, on.
On? Here's Dada.
Yes.
A lot of. Oh, you're
No,
Dada.
no. No,
Oh, no, what
it's
is it?
next to Ho Chi Minh City.
It's next to
Look.
Ho Chi Minh
Oh, no.
City. What? Ran Tiet.
Yes, my city is near Phan Thiết.
Okay, Ran Tiet.
Just near, not in Phan Thiết.
Is it a big city or Draffy or a medium or small city?
It is a medium city.
Yeah, medium city. Look at this. Are these all part of the Mekong Delta? These are all the rivers that it branches out into. Can you get on a small boat and go around the Mekong and go to the markets and eat food along the Mekong? Like I heard they have a lot of ducks. You can eat a lot of ducks here. Is that true? Like the farmers do barbecue duck. It's pretty delicious. Okay,
I
let's
don't
check.
know.
You don't know. All right.
I
Let's-
didn't go to there.
Okay, it's so close to you that I thought maybe if you went here, you could go on these small boats or something. Min, have you ever been to the Mekong Delta, all these small rivers where they have the houses and the farms, rice farms and fishing and ducks? Really good food, I heard. Let's see, you guys, let's take a look at this. All right, so we have the Mekong Delta and we'll say Mekong Delta river boats. Mekong Delta river boats. Yeah, like these colorful boats that you can go from boat to boat. This looks pretty cool. That would be fun, you guys, to go on a trip on that, right? Here's an old-fashioned boat. Ooh, it has 2 eyes. That's kind of cool too. Look at this guy has trees in here. He's selling trees from his boat. This looks like your basic group of maybe fishermen. I don't know. It's very small boats. Oh my gosh, looks like a comfortable houseboat. You could stay in here like a hotel, you guys. That looks really cool. Oh, here's a beautiful woman looking in the Mekong Delta. Here are these little boats you can take. This looks like a lot of fun, you guys. And here are the market boats, you guys. We're selling the fruits and vegetables and bread and coffee and peanuts. I've heard about these boats. A lot of tourists go to these boats, but you have to wear a life jacket in case that you fall out of the boat. It's a little dangerous, you guys, but you get to do this. Has anybody tried this along the Mekong? Let's ask Kuang, are you there? Hello, Kuang.
Yes. Yes.
Kuang, oh, Kuang, have you tried the Mekong River boats, the small boats? Like gone there with your family on these small boats?
No.
Yeah, you have to have good skill. This guy stands up when he does it. He looks like an older man too. And you have to wear your special hat for the sun because the sun's really crazy. Look at this boat, you guys. It's like a motorboat that goes up the river. I would love to try this, you guys. Oh, here's a market boat. Hey, you guys, what does he have?
I already tried that.
Oh, you did? How was it?
It's fun. It's cool. It's
Is it hard work?
nothing. No, it's not hard work.
What's he selling, by the way? He has 3 things in his boat. What's he selling, you guys?
Vegetables.
Yeah, I see
I think
potatoes,
so.
onions, and then is this cabbage? So it's like basic
Mm.
things. Onions,
Yeah.
cabbage. Yeah, so I wrote Mekong Delta river boats. Let me say Mekong Delta market boats. So market means you're selling stuff, right? And so let's see what that looks like. Let's see if they're selling any ducks, you guys. Because I heard around the Mekong Delta, they eat a lot of duck. So you have this one here selling, oh, mangoes and flowers. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks great. Oh, look at this. This looks really, oh, okay. Tell me, what fruit do you see? Hey, Min, what fruit do you see? Anyone can say Draffy or Min or Kuang.
Watermelon.
Watermelons, nice round ones.
Pineapple.
Apple.
Yeah, durian, you guys, the durian. Hey, you guys, are these melons expensive in Vietnam?
No.
You know, in Japan, they cost like $75 for one melon. Isn't that crazy? $75
Yes.
for a melon. And they don't look, they look good, but these are really
Some watermelon in Vietnam doesn't cost $1.
$1. Oh my
Didn't
God.
cost. It's just, I think that it's just 75 cents or something
Oh
else.
my gosh, that's a
Because
great
it's
price.
very cheap.
Yeah. How about these? What do you see here, you guys? MANGO. Mangoes, right?
Mangoes.
Yeah, mangoes. Look at this. This looks like so much fun, you guys. Oh, tomatoes to make some pizza sauce. Spaghetti. Oh gosh, look at how crowded it gets, you guys. Have you
This
guys
is a
ever gone?
market.
Yeah, did you guys ever go on the water markets? That looks like so much fun.
No.
Yeah, look at that. That would be so much fun. Look at this, you guys. It's so crowded. Everybody's selling something. All right.
Mhm.
Oh, I want to do that. Maybe I'll come to Vietnam someday and do that. All right. Thanks for all your help, Draffy and Min. Good work. Are you guys ready? Mr. Min, I want you to read your story for us. Is that okay? Because you wrote a nice story, a fun story. All right. So here we have Mr. Min. Hey, hey, Mr. Min. Let's go to the bottom. Let's see. We have, please join the Zoom. And so, Min, you're at the very top here. You were one of the first people to give me your homework. So thank you for that, Min. And I see CC there, and I see Mr. Min. Are you ready? And I corrected it too. So, Min, this means you have to read it for everybody. If I can get the homework, come on, what's going on? Where is Mr. Min's homework? You guys, what's going on? It won't let me do Min's homework. Mr. Min. Why, you guys? Haha. It won't let me do it. So let me go to another source to get that homework. Okay, Min, I promise I'll get there in just a second. We have Saturday writing homework. That's you guys. And I'm going to find Mr. Min. There you go. Oh, it's still being mean and nasty. Okay, now finally, Min, here we go. Min, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Nice work, Min. Here you go. This is really funny. You use the name Mark too, though. Okay, here you go.
On the past week, Monday, I went to class to study. It was the first time I studied, and I bought my pencil case. The pencil case is beautiful. It had a picture with my favorite character in my favorite game. During the English study, nothing special happened. But after class, something interesting occurred. I forgot my pencil case at the English class, but I didn't know at the time. So I ran back down the stairs, and my friend called out to me, but I rested. I sat back. I put my pencil case in my bag. Don't trick me. You're not easily to trick me. So I nudged my friend. That night, I looked in my bag. I couldn't see my pencil case in my bag, so I felt very sorry toward my friend. I want to tell him sorry, but I'm too shy.
Yeah, Min, it's a great story because you thought your friend was playing a trick, but he was actually telling the truth. Oh, yeah, that happens all the time, Min. So don't worry about it. Just make sure you can say you're sorry sometime soon. Yeah, that story made me a little sad because even now, Min, I'm 58 years old and I still have misunderstandings with my friends, you know. Here's another mistake one. This is another of these. My worst mistake ever. And this is Fook. Hey, Fook, are you there? Mr. Fook. Hello, Fook.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you read your story? It's really good.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put the correct version on the screen. Here we go. Share screen. Oh, okay. There you go. Fook.
My worst mistake. I was playing at school when I heard the school drum bang loudly. I rushed into a classroom, not knowing that it was not my class. I was still walking when a boy shouted at me, "Hey, get out of here! This is class 6.4." At that moment, I froze, looking at the hostility in the class. I thought I better run out of here. I better get out of here fast. Then I ran out of the door. It felt like I had escaped a terrible death by intimidation.
Intimidation, yeah. Fook, I changed that a little bit because you're like terrible death sounds like a bad dream. So death by intimidation's a little softer, right? So you don't sound like you're actually gonna get killed. But yeah, Fook, what a crazy story. Just one paragraph. It's really good. It's really good, Fook. I had to escape a terrible death by intimidation. Draffy, what do you think of that story? Fook goes in the wrong classroom and he's
Funny. I always do that.
you always do that too. Hey Draffy, in your school, do they play a drum when it's time to go to class?
No, they have a bell.
Oh, Bell, yeah. It's interesting. Fook, you use a drum at your school. It's kind of cool. But if you're using a drum, it maybe does make it sound kind of scary though, right? I guess. So I'm laughing. Draffy, you have your cowboy sunglasses. Mr. Min has this guy with an old hat from like 80 years ago. He looks like a gangster with a beard. Very funny, Mr. Min. Funny avatar. Okay, Fook, thank you. Let's do one more, you guys, because these are wonderful stories. I'm really enjoying them. Let's see, New, you have yours here. And let's put that one there. We'll save that one. And now we'll go to New's thing here. One moment, please. And here is New. New, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, New, can you read it for us?
Last week, I hung out with my best friend. I met at 8 for coffee and eat breakfast and drink some other thing. Beside the coffee, we talk and share a lot of different topics. After that, we decide to eat Korean food for lunch at the restaurant near my house. Then we walked around and got some street food to eat. We enjoy fast food during our outings, and we also talked too much and took some pictures. Finally, we went to my house and we caught some funny videos.
Hmm.
And I really like this outing.
Yeah, very nice. I really like it, New, because you use your time order words like finally and then after that. So this is excellent. You followed last week and you did exactly what we needed. Time order words to help a narrative.
My
Really
homework
good.
too.
Yeah. Do you see this one? We talk too much. Draffy, what do you think? You meet a friend and you just talk too much. It's kind
Talk
of
too
funny.
much.
We talk too much.
It's like a problem. It's not like the good thing.
Yeah, but it's not in school, right? So like there's no teacher to get
No,
angry.
it is school.
It's cool to do that. How about Mr.
Mm.
Dot? Dot, what do we got here? Dot, this is actually really funny too. Dot, if Dot is here, wait till you see this story, you guys. Dot, can you read this one for us? Because I like this one. I
Yeah.
like all these stories, but it's good. Here we go.
Today I went to my school and I said something that made all of the class laugh. Before that, the teacher asked what activity do we like and what we don't like. At first, she called some of my classmates, and then after that, she called on me. I answered, I'm not interested in cooking. Then she snapped back, are you interested in eating? During the question, I thought she said, are you interested in washing the dishes? So I responded, no, I don't. When I said it, my friends all laughed. But luckily, the teacher asked me again. This time I started, I'm not interested in washing the dishes.
So, are you interested in eating? No, I'm not. So this one, Dot, I would probably change this one here. I responded, no, I'm not. Because it sounds like she's asking, are you interested in washing the dishes? You said, no. She said, are you interested in eating? No, I'm not. So that's
Yes.
impossible that you would get so skinny. That's why it's a funny story. And Dot, I also have a good story about that. You know, I had a teacher who I didn't understand, and she used to ask crazy things. And so
Me
when I
too.
went,
My homework too.
yeah, number two, what is number two? Your
No, my
teacher too.
homework too. My
Your
homework
homework.
too.
Who are you? Who's talking?
Traffy.
Oh, Dreffy, okay, yeah, we'll do it in just a sec. Hey, Dot, you know that thing I snapped back, right? Do you see I put that in your story? Do you know where that comes from, you guys? It's from
No.
the snapping turtle. You know this bad turtle that will
Huh?
bite your finger? It's kind of a dangerous turtle. They have
It's look like the crocodile turtle.
Yeah, he's really old and pretty horrible, you guys. Do you have these in Vietnam, the snapping turtle? If he bites your finger, he can really break your finger. It's kind of a dangerous turtle.
Oh, it's a crocodile.
Yeah, almost like a
A
crocodile.
crocodile
But he
turtle.
doesn't have teeth, though.
Alligator turtle. Alligator snapping turtle.
Now, this old man told me that if he bites your finger, you have to cut his head off with a knife. Otherwise, he will bite your finger off. But I don't know if that's just the old man telling me crazy stories, Draffy, when I was your age. But they are kind of mean if you look at them. They're just kind of mean, what you call the crocodile turtle. So in Dot's story, I wrote the teacher snapped back. We get that from snapping back is like snapping turtle. You see, that's where we got that word from, snapping turtle. He snapped back like the teacher's angry.
Alligator. Alligator
Yeah,
snapping turtle.
alligator snaps
Snapping.
back too. Yeah, they all
Snapping
snap.
turtle.
It's kind of like they're angry, right? Hey, Draffy, what's the name of your story? Do we have
Last month ago.
all right, let me get the title from
I
us.
didn't change the topic, the title,
Yeah.
because it's very late, so I didn't change the
Okay, so I said, please
the
check
title.
Draffy's homework. And so Draffy, your homework was called A Few Months Ago, right? So we go
Yes.
to, there you go, Draffy. Let's check Draffy's story here. Let's hope it's working nice. A few months ago, you know, it's not letting me access homework from there. So I just have to find it here a few months ago. Okay, here it is. Now I can use it on my Wordle file at home. Wordle, my Word file at home. Wordle is a different game, you guys. Okay, so 1 second, please. And where am I? All right, Draffy, are you getting ready? A few months ago by Mr. Draffy. Okay, there you go, Draffy.
A few months ago, I had one of the most embracing experiences during a school presentation. Before the presentation, I felt confident because I had practiced multiple times. However, as soon as I stood in front of the class, everything went wrong. I realized that I had left my flash drive with the presentation at home. Meanwhile, my classmates were waiting for me to start, and I could feel their eyes on me. I panicked and tried to remember what I had prepared, but my mind went completely blank. During those few seconds, I could feel my face turning red as everyone stared at me in silence. Finally, I decided to wing it and talk without any slide, but it didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped. I stumbled through my points and forgot many key details. Later, after what felt like the longest few minutes of my life, I ended the presentation early. My teacher was kind and didn't make a big deal about it, but I still felt embraced in front of my classmates. So that day, I always double check to make sure I have everything ready before any important presentation is a mistake I definitely not want to repeat.
Very nice, Draffy. Yeah, I don't want to repeat that mistake. So you forgot your flash drive with the presentation at home. Then you start to panic. Everything goes blank. Yeah, that always happens, Draffy. Everything goes blank. You get really nervous.
It's not a few months ago. It is a few years ago.
Oh, a few years ago this happened. But I mean, when your mind went blank, you were standing there for a few seconds going, oh my God, what am I going to do? So you did your points from memory, Draffy? You could still do it from your brain power?
Okay, but is
Because here you wrote, finally, I decided to wing it, just try it on my own with no slides, and ended the presentation a little early. Teacher didn't make a big deal about it. Still felt embarrassed. So you always double check. Great story, Draffy. Yeah, nice one. You tell a good story. Let's just check with CC. Are you there, CC? We'll try one more of these stories. If we can get CC. Did CC join us? Sometimes it's difficult for students to sign on. Okay, that's fine. You guys, tonight I want to go to the main lesson, and this is on it's dialogue, which is really important. Now, some of you guys are trying dialogue. You put quotation marks in your stories. And so we're going to do dialogue now. Dialogue. Let's see. I'll give someone a chance who hasn't had a chance to read. And so let's go to Hook. Can you read for us? Is Hook there? Hook?
Yes, yes.
Hook, can you read this big blue part for us? All about dialogue, conversations in a story.
Okay. Dialogue. Very good work on your professional narrative. All of you you remember to keep the story simple and about something that actually happened. For tonight class, we'll explain on personal narrative of telling a quick story that you can use in class, presentation, or as homework in your school writing classes. This is the time. This time you can decide if you want this to be something that really happened, or if you want to create a fantasy story. Sometimes students really enjoy writing a fantasy story. Let's look at both styles in the following example, where dialogue is the main focus for this week class. Here is some very basic dialogue.
Yeah, very good, Fook. Thank you. Hey, Dreffy, can you read this dialogue here? It's a little complicated, so I want you to read this one with Maria.
Maria asked her mother, "What is for dinner? I'm really hungry." Notice the use of quotation marks and use this style for school writing. This style is used in some books you have probably read. It goes like this. Maria asked her mother, "What is for dinner? I'm really hungry." The dash is fine in books for young students such as Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but try writing it this way to your school writing. Maria inquired of her mother, "What is for dinner? I'm really hungry." Do you see the quotation marks? Was asked.
Etc.
Teacher,
Yeah, so good.
I
Yes.
think the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I have all of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, and
You
I
love
already read all of that. Yes, I love that. It's very funny. And
Hey,
it
Dreffy,
taught me a lot.
do they use the dash mark when people are talking like that, or it's just cartoon style? They use cartoon bubbles. So a lot of students are using this dash mark here. It's in blue, but try to use quotation marks, you guys, right? So let's check,
Oh,
Jeffy.
okay.
Let's check Diary of a Wimpy Kid, example of a Diary of the Wimpy Kid, and see.
I also have. Look.
Oh, you have it holding
Ming
it up.
also have. Ming
Can you
also
check
have.
to see if they have Diary of a Wimpy Kid pages?
I have a diary of a Wimpy Kid.
So let's check the style if they use, what kind of style. Now, Wimpy Kid doesn't really use quotations or anything, you guys. He just tells the story, right? You guys love your Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Min's got his. So when they do quotations, dialogue, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, they just put it in cartoon bubbles, you guys, right? So he says, here's the story, and then the quotations or dialogue are just in these bubbles, right? So
Broderick Huffle, frankly, Broderick.
yeah.
I know.
So you see bubble. These are called bubbles. Is this seat taken? Yes, yes. Greg, will you please pass the note to Shelly? Why, certainly. Shelly, that's where the student got the name Shelly. Min, you love that book? I love he says, Gah! Diary of a Wimpy Kid comes from Britain because in Britain they make that noise. They say, Gah! My friend used to do that all the time. When I
British.
Yeah, British style. I was laughing because I didn't know where he got that ga, but British kids use that ga. Okay, now you guys, when we do dialogue, try to use different verbs. Like you guys can say asked and answered and said and shouted and screamed. That's okay. But if you look at Maria inquired, it means she asked, and it's like an intelligent way of saying asked. So one of our goals, besides doing lots of dialogue in our stories, we also want to use really intelligent verbs like Maria inquired of her mother. Maria was puzzled and spoke to her mother, right? So that's inquired in red. Remember, these are the vivid verbs. Like instead of running, you sprint. Instead of swimming, you swim like a dolphin. You say, I dolphined over there. And you can be very creative with these too. You take the noun for dolphin and you say, oh, he dolphined over there. And it's totally unique. People are like, he dolphined over there. What do you? And then they realize, oh, you just created your own verb from the word dolphin. He dolphined to the other side of the pool, and the coach knew he was the best swimmer in school, right? So if you use inquired, it makes Maria sound like a really intelligent young student who's been studying all afternoon and she needs a good dinner. That's why she inquired of her mother. Okay, what's for dinner, Mom? Okay, let's get another person to read. You guys are doing a great job. Let's go to Kuang. Are you there, Mr. Kuang? Hello, Kuang.
Yes. Yes.
Kuang, can you read this one here?
For tonight, I want to continue with this
Dialogue.
dialogue. Now,
Mm.
so you can really start using it in your school writing.
You got
guys love to tell
imaginative.
imaginative work
Yeah.
well in
Descriptive.
descriptive writing and
Dialogue.
dialogue in this story is highly important.
Yeah.
Let's try an exercise. Look at this picture from the children's story, Hansel and
Gretel.
Gretel, which is a German folktale that is hundreds of years old.
Yeah. So you see the picture there? Draffy, what's happening in this picture?
I think they go to another. I think they go to the farm.
Yeah. Are these the old man and the old woman? Are these their children or grandchildren?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think it's their grandchildren.
Yeah, grandchildren. Let's ask Tintin. Hey, Tintin, are you there?
Yes.
Tintin, in the Hansel and Gretel, it's like a really old story, like 800 years ago, they told these stories in Germany. You have Hansel is the boy, Gretel is the girl. Are these their grandmother and grandfather or the mother and father?
Hansel and Gretel are their children.
Oh, they're children. So these are just really old parents, right? So
Yeah.
some of these stories, the mother and father are really old, so you feel sorry for them because they have to take care of these children. Okay, so they're going into the forest. What does the grandfather or the grandmother say? Now, this is what some student, hey, Tintin, can you read this? This is from Sunday night. That's the class you used to be in, right? And
Yeah.
then your old classmates gave me these answers. Would you like to try?
Yes. The old grandmother of warned Hansel and Gretel. If you do not know how to find your own way, we're gonna leave you in the middle of the forest. Notice we did not use the old grandmother says to Hansel and Gretel. She warns Hansel and Gretel. That's a much better verb to use in both fantasy or fiction writing and non-fiction or true story writing.
Nice. Tintin, can you read a little more? You're doing a great job.
The old man adds to that, children, do not go home because we don't have any food left for you to eat. Notice again, we did not use right. The old man also says, instead we use the old man adds. He adds to the conversation, and it's a wonderful verb to begin using for a dialogue.
Yeah, so you say the old man says, nah, let's use the old man adds, like a special warning. Don't go there. Hey, you guys, what happens in this picture? Do you remember? To the brother and sister, who do they
I
meet?
think that the mom said to the children that go out the home. I
Yeah,
think so.
and so they're supposed to drop pieces of bread to find their way home, but the animals eat the bread. That's right, Draffy. So then
Oh
who do
no,
they meet?
that is the candy house. So the woman in the candy house can be the witch.
Yeah, she's the witch. You got it. And it's a house made of candy, and these children are really
Yeah,
hungry, right? So they're gonna,
yeah.
of course, they're gonna see that.
I
Hey,
think I
Draffy,
know about this too. About
now
this
you got it. Can you
story.
read this blue
The,
part, Draffy?
the brother and sister meet a woman who lived in a candy house. What does the old woman call out to them? Hey, little young kid. How do the children respond? Hansel answered, why are you interested in us, a woman? Gretel, speak up and respond. I want to eat or to add delicious candies on your house. Old woman. The woman, the old woman is starting to get nasty because they keep calling her old.
Yeah. So
Old,
Draffy, you
old,
remember
old,
that
old, old,
Sunday
old,
night?
old, 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 old.
So what's so funny about this? John and Tim and Tom in the old class, they said the old lady's getting nasty because those guys always use funny English, right? I want to eat all those. They made a mistake here though, because I was just all those delicious candies on your house, old woman. They use the word old woman. Okay, so now you guys get a chance. Draffy, Hansel the boy ends up in a cage. What does the witch say to him? He's in this cage. Let's see if I have a picture of the cage. Yeah, there's the bad boy
Wow.
in the cage. So, what does the witch say to him when he's in the cage? You can say anything you want, as long as there are quotations for dialogue.
Uh, you can live in a cage. It have the air conditioner.
But Draffy, isn't this just a trick? Because what does she really want to do with him?
Yeah.
What does the witch really plan to do with him? Why is she getting this oven ready here? What is she going to do to the children?
She will cook the children.
She's going to cook the children and eat them. So you see, like these old stories from like 800 years ago, the Grimm brothers, they left the stories the original way. But when those stories came to America and England and places like Vietnam and Japan, they said that's too violent. That the witch is going to eat children. So they changed it to like something different. Like the witch was going to do something different, not so violent, right? They didn't want such violent stories for children. But some people ask, why did they tell the children such violent stories 800 years ago? It's because life was really dangerous for children 800 years ago. Like maybe like a little sister would die from a sickness or an illness, and the mother and father would say an evil witch made her sick because the people didn't go to school. So they would make up a crazy story that they believed in. Oh, your little sister died because the witch put some magic powder on her, right? They didn't know about coronavirus or something, right? Okay. Let's give another student a chance. We have Pham. Are you there, Pham? Is
Yes.
Pham here? Pham, do you see, how does Hansel answer back if the witch says, go inside the cage, you'll be fine. As Draffy said, there's air condition inside that cage. What does he say back to her? To the old witch? So we need an answer. What does he say back to the old witch?
Okay, but I will go in if you have the fried chicken.
It's wonderful, Pham.
No, that is my
What?
answer.
It's a great answer.
What?
Because
That
you
is
guys
my
can.
answer.
What is it?
It is my answer.
Who is it? Is that's Draffy? Oh, I thought it was.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
You jumped in if you have some fried chicken. So, Draffy, I'm thinking you made a pretty comfortable cage. You have air conditioning, and now the boy thinks he's getting fried chicken. But what happens here in this picture?
The girl pushed the witch to go to the oven.
To the oven. Yeah. So, who do you think is more intelligent, this boy who believes everything she says, or this girl?
I think that the boy is in the kitchen.
He's in the cage, so he made some foolish mistakes, Draffy.
No, he is feeling that is so cool. He's feeling of a good time, but her sister is grumpy. She is selfish and she wants to live in there too.
Oh, Draffy, you're totally changing the story. Let's ask Mr. Min. Min, do you think the little sister knows that the witch is trying to fool them, trick them? That's the original story, of course, you guys. Let's ask Nu. Hey, Nu, do you think that the witch is trying to trick Hansel because Draffy says the witch gives him fried chicken and air-conditioned cage, which is really funny, Draffy. Are you there? How about Kuang? Kuang, would you like to try? Anyone can try. Oh, Hui joined us. Hello, Hui.
Hi.
Hui, the little girl pushes the witch in the oven. What does the little girl understand? Her name is Gretel. What do you think? She understands that the witch is trying to. Min, do you want to answer?
Trying to give the air conditioner and fried chicken.
Yeah, nice. All right, Mr. Min, can you read this part here? Some things to remember. Mr. Min, are you there?
Something to remember. Hansel and Gretel are just kids. So kind of how on the character the attention on primary students sound like 32 years old. Classroom teacher or teacher asked, how
How you doing?
I think she might use this kind of impression in her speaking. Good morning, friend. Did you have a good weekend? Did you do your homework?
Yeah, teacher speaks like that. The teacher doesn't say, how you doing? Because that's too casual, you guys. And the teacher wants to maintain control of her room. Hey, Dot, are you there? Mr. Dot. Hello, Dot. Is Dot there? Hello, Dot. Dot, are you there, Dot? Hello, Dot.
Yes.
Hey, Dot, can you read this one here? It's all of this.
Okay. For the rest of class, I would like you to create some back and forth dialogues for the class to understand how dialogue works. We will provide two A and B exchanges similar to how students learn to speak English and other languages. Example, I am trying to find the post office. Do you think you could help me? Be sure, no problem. Do you see that shopping mall up ahead? If you go to the right of the shopping mall and keep walking for about 500 meters, you will see a large post office on your left. I thank you so much. You're welcome, but be careful because motorbikes pull into the post office parking lot too fast for some reason, and it can be dangerous for pedestrians.
Pedestrians are people who are walking. So where I got that example, you guys, what's that famous post office in Vietnam? Do you guys know where that is?
Hanoi Post Office.
Yeah. Hey, Draffy, who is it? Who lives in Hanoi in this class?
I don't know.
You just read the sign, right? Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
Hanoi's main post office. So I said, if you're walking, this guy's walking, these people are walking, they are called pedestrians. Be careful of the motorbikes when you cross the street. So that's
No,
AB.
it is a noble things in Vietnam. You can
It's a
see
normal.
the car go through it, but you can also walk through it. It is
Yeah,
a
but
normal
Jeffy,
thing.
what if you're from a place like Germany where Tintin lives and the people are pretty polite? Let's ask Tintin that question. Is Tintin, hey Tintin, are the German drivers pretty polite to pedestrians in Germany? Let's see, is Tintin there? Hey Tintin, are you there? Oh no, Tintin's mic. Hey Tintin, are you there? I wanted to ask Tintin that question about Germany. All right. So Draffy said it's normal in Vietnam to run across the road.
Yeah, it's very normal.
It's kind of a funny response, Draffy. Let's ask another student. Let's ask Kuang, are you there? Kuang, are you there?
Yes.
Kuang, do you think it's safe to run across this road with a car and two motorbikes if you want to go to the post office? Like, do you think that's safe to do? Draffy says, it's normal. Don't worry about it. Draffy, I'm
Yeah,
laughing
it's normal.
because I lived in Taipei and I almost was hit so many times in Taipei, Draffy. Taiwanese people are terrible drivers. Any rate, are you ready, Draffy? Do you like fantasy stories? This one,
Yes.
John. Do you guys remember John from Hanoi? He's 11 years old. He wrote this story.
I think I forgot.
Okay, he's a funny guy, John. He wrote this story. He loves to talk about a soccer or football stadium in Spain, and it's called the Super Stinky Stadium. And it's really gross. Would you like to read what he wrote here?
Yes.
Okay.
The,
Do you see it? Now you can try.
okay.
Is your microphone okay, Draffy?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to try to read it?
Mm, I think that another rule was will read it, not me.
Okay, someone else read it. Uh-huh. All right, let's see. How about Hui? Are you here, Hui? Hui. Gia
Yes.
Hui. How are you, Hui?
Great.
You're great. Hey, Hui, can you read this for us? It's a story with dialogue by another student named John in Sunday night's class.
Now you can try suggest some A and B dialogue for the class. You can make them dialogues
Yeah.
from fantasy situation, which means that they can be kind of crazy. Dragon Slayer A. This is a really big dragon. Is this really a good idea? Dragon Slayer B. He responds, yeah, that is a really big dragon, but I have a secret way to kill it. If you feed it either of these dragons a little of this substance I have made in my secret lab, we can really get rid of these menace to your village.
Yeah,
Dragon
actually,
Slayer A.
yeah, this is our village. Sorry. Okay. Next, here you go.
Sure, let's try it. I think a big bowl of soup from the Super Stinky Stadium is the perfect soup to put it into. The evil dragon himself. If you want to kill me, you should really try to whisper. I could hear everything you two fools were planning. The evil dragon's cousin George. So now it turns out you become our food.
Yeah, and I'm going to take that. That was the other class was making too much noise. Okay, and can you read a little bit more for us? You're doing a great job.
The policeman comes to the cave and finds two half-eaten boys. He makes a report. The report reads, in Big Rocky Cave on the 25th August 2024, 2 bodies were discovered in this cave, with the upper half of their bodies eaten torso.
It's called the torso, yeah. And the last part here, Hui, you're doing a nice job.
A news reporter they watched all of this crazy stuff happen. She turned to the camera and commented, "I will be the one who finds this great dragon and use him for my YouTube special guest. And then I will kill him, roast him, and eat him for Christmas dinner."
Yeah, so this story got really strange, you guys. I was just typing what the students told me. And so they're talking about the reporter from a YouTube special journalist was going to eat the dragon for her Christmas dinner, which is kind of crazy. Hey, Draffy, what kind of work do you like? Do you like fantasies or nonfiction? What would you like to?
Fantasy.
Okay, fantasy time. And what would you like in your fantasy story?
I like that we have the witch. I like the dragon.
Wait, a beautiful witch, did you say?
Yes, beautiful witch and a beautiful dragon.
And a beautiful dragon. Now that's interesting. A beautiful dragon. Okay. And so
beautiful people.
Just beautiful.
Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful.
Okay. In fact, everything is beautiful. But all of a sudden, a problem happens. What's the problem in this story, Draffy?
That the sun is too hot. The sun is a bad thing. The sun is a bad monster. So we need to kill the monster sun. And we will have another sun.
Kind of cool, Draffy. So they need to get a new sun. So we need some dialogue here. What can we use for our dialogue? These characters have to speak. So let's start with the beautiful witch. What does she start by saying?
She starts saying that, I don't know. I thought that I don't know.
What do you think, Draffy? Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful witch.
Beautiful witch.
Wow.
Very, very beautiful witch.
Yeah, it's really hot again today. Has the beautiful dragon figured out yet how to kill that monster sun? Let's see. One of her special guards replies, "No, not yet. The dragon is enjoying a hot breakfast in his hot cave." The witch gets angry. She shouts, "He's doing what?" This is terrible. Okay, let's give this one to Min. Min, can you read this part here?
Has the beautiful dragon figured out yet how to kill that monster sun? One of her special girls. Not yet. The dragon is enjoying a hot breakfast in his hot cave. The witch gets angry. She said, "He doing what? This is terrible. We will all die if he not act fast."
Yeah, so Min and Draffy and Hui and Kuang and Pham and Phuc, Do you guys see how the dialogue is working? The dialogue is really helping. So now we put in one of these time order words. You write, a few minutes pass, and the beautiful witch is still angry. She decides to go and talk with the dragon. She goes to his hot cave and sees him there sleeping after a huge breakfast of 1 cow, 1 pig, 1 chicken, and a turtle. He ate all of that. Oh no, man, he ate a turtle.
Oh my God, he ate the turtle.
The witch screams, oh my God, you ate, oh my God. You actually ate a turtle for breakfast? That is so gross. The dragon responds, you do not understand. Turtle meat will allow me
Turtle meat.
will allow me
Yeah.
to travel
It's
to
not-
the sun and
It
not
is-
get burned.
Ooh, so ew.
It is magic turtle meat.
It's not magic. It's very bad.
Beautiful witch says, let's use his word, answers him. Oh, I see. Well, you now have no excuse to delay any further. Go to the sun and pull it away to make way for the new sun. This is kind of a cool story, Draffy. I like it.
Hmm.
Let's get another
I like
person
it.
to read.
It's
really
too
kinda cool.
used.
Yeah. So let's see, how big is our story? It's pretty good, you guys. It's about this long. Do you want to finish it soon? I mean, we could speed up the action. So the dragon goes. So the dragon, okay. The dragon knows it should not make the witch angry. He gets on the next rocket to the sun and gets to work. He sneaks up on the sun and asks the sun, hello, you have won a contest from the people on Earth. Actually, Earth should be a big like that, Earth. Please put this special ribbon on. The sun has never received a special prize before. And he foolishly puts on the ribbon. The dragon laughs. Ha, ha, ha. Now I've got you. He jumps back into the wormhole rocket and moves the sun to another galaxy. Earth is saved. All right. I wanted to end it there so it's not too long, you guys. I don't want to keep going. Let's see. So do you guys see what I did there? Let's read our story now from start to finish, because these were a lot of these ideas were drafty, and then I added some of my own to make the story go really fast. So let's see. Fook, are you there?
Yes.
Fook, can you start reading the fantasy story from maybe here to here?
Okay. A beautiful witch and a beautiful dragon. Just beautiful people. In fact, everything is beautiful. And then one day a problem occurs. The sun gets too strong. It becomes like a monster. We need to kill the monster sun and get a new sun. The beautiful witch said, "No, it's really what? Wow, it's really hot again today." Has the beautiful dragon figured out yet how to kill the monster sun? One of her special god said, "No, not yet. The dragon is enjoying a hot breakfast in his hot cave." The witch get angry. She shout, "Why is he doing? Wait, he's doing what? This is terrible. We will all die if he does not act fast." A few minutes pass, and the beautiful witch is still angry. She decided to go and ask and talk with the dragon. He goes into his hot cave and sees him there sleeping after a huge breakfast of one cow, one pig, one chicken, and a turtle. The witch screamed, "Oh my God! You actually eat a turtle for breakfast? That's gross!"
Nice. Fook, really good. Draffy, can you read this here?
Yes.
The dragon.
Dragon. The dragon. The dragon. The dragon responded, "You do not understand. Turtle meat will allow me to travel to the sun and not get burned. It is magic turtle meat. Your sister, the other beautiful witch, put a magic power in the meat." Beautiful witch answered him, "Oh, I see. Well, have no excuse to delay any further. Go to the sun and put it away to make the way for the new sun." The dragon note it should not make the witch angry. He get to the next rocket to the sun and get to work. He sneak up to the sun and ask the sun, "Hello, you have to win a contest for the people on Earth. Please put this special ribbon on." The sun has never received a special prize before, and he foolishly put on the ribbon. The dragon laughed. "Ha ha ha! Now I have got you." He jumped up into the wormhole rocket and moved the sun to another galaxy. Earth is safe.
Very nice. Thank you for reading, Fook, and also Mr. Draffy. Hey, I missed something here. He gets to work, he sneaks up to the sun, and I'm going to use this one. He inform is when you give someone special information. He informs the sun, "Hello, if you want to, please put this ribbon special." The sun has never received a special prize, and he foolishly puts on the ribbon. The dragon laughs, "Haha, now I've got you." He attaches the very strong ribbon onto the spaceship, the rocket, to the very powerful rocket, and jumps back into the wormhole. Let's say jumps in. You guys know wormholes, right? You go to them to travel really fast. That sounds better. And then let's end this one here. The dragon successfully.
The dragon cannot come back.
Oh, that's a good one. But he can never come back. That's the sad part of the story. Nice, Draffy.
No, and the witch helped him come back by have another rocket.
Okay.
And people think that the dragon is the hero.
Okay,
Read
nice.
this story.
And the witch eventually brings the dragon
Back.
because he has been a good boy. Happy ending. Nice, Draffy. All right, you guys, do you think you can write me 1 or 2 paragraphs with a story like that? It's a pretty good story. And I'll put this in the Zalo note so you can take a look at it. Remember, our main goal is, even if you write a short story, please don't worry if it's not very long. The main idea, you guys, is just, I'll put this in red, try to get some really good dialogue going, because your dialogue is fun. You guys know how to write good dialogue. In all of my writing classes, I always see really good dialogue with these quotation marks, you guys, right? So I know you guys can do this. So please don't worry about it if you think it's too difficult. It can be a fantasy story, or it could be just another true story you would like to tell, something strange that happened in your class. Some of you started to use dialogue already in your stories. I saw that when I checked your homework. So I know that you guys can do this. You understand how to do this. So I'm going to put all of this dialogue in red, so you guys will see clearly how I use the dialogue, right? And you see there's so much of it today because you can actually tell a story with a lot of dialogue, right? Yeah. So if you get better and better at it, you can just keep writing dialogue for your whole story. And then you just put, like, he said, and she responded, and he answered, right? Actually, this last one this is not dialogue here. This is blue. So I'm going to go back to blue for this one. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's it. And I'm going to definitely save this file because I have to put this in yellow so you guys can copy the style and try your best. And then Min said he has a nice turtle. He just bites his food. So Min, I'm sorry in our story that the dragon ate the turtle because Min really likes his turtle, I think, right?
Ew,
Okay, so
I don't like the turtle.
I've
It's
never
too
eaten.
dangerous.
Yeah, in Japan they eat turtle soup, but I didn't want to try it. It just sounds kind of.
In
They say
Vietnam, we also eat. It's not a turtle, but it's like the one of the family turtles.
Did you try it, Draffy? Have you tried it?
No.
Not
I will
interested.
not try anything of that.
Has anyone? Have you tried it? Someone said it's delicious.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yes, the old people said it's very very yummy, very delicious, and it is good for our health. Ew, I don't know. I don't want to eat.
Yeah, that's what the Japanese say too. It's good for your health. But they had to stop killing the hawksbill turtle. You guys will take 1 more minute, then we'll finish the class today. There was this turtle that was in the ocean close to Japan. It's called a hawksbill
Hawks? The
sea
hawks
turtle.
meat?
And the United Nations or another group said, please stop killing the hawksbill turtle to the Japanese. So they stopped killing it because the population of hawksbill were so. Hawk is because the bill here looks like the bird, the hawk, the eagle, and that's a hawksbill turtle. It has a lot of meat, but the numbers went down so much. So now people just like to play with them. I don't know if they like to be played with. It's a beautiful turtle. So sometimes if I go to an old shop in Japan, they have the shell of the hawksbill turtle. It's a beautiful shell. They're very nice. I mean, I would want to eat that turtle, but the Japanese were eating too much of that
don't
turtle.
eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat the
Don't eat it.
turtle.
It's such a beautiful sea creature, you guys.
Some turtle is very cute, so I don't want to eat it.
And he eats coral. So, he eats the dead coral. So he's good to have. Very peaceful animal. We shouldn't eat his meat. So they told the Japanese, said, stop eating hawksbill turtles. But they still kill them in Mexico because the Chinese give them big cash or hawksbill turtles. So the Mexican people shouldn't do that, but they're very poor. So they're still killing hawksbill turtles, and they shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. All right, you guys, wonderful class. Thank you so much. I'll say thank you to Draffy and to Hui and to Min and Kuang and Pham and Tin and Nu and Dot. Thank you for coming today, everybody. I'll say bye-bye. See you next week. And
Bye, teacher.
bye-bye, you guys. Thanks
Yeah,
for
teacher.
thanks for doing your homework, everyone. Thanks, Nu. You guys did a great job. Thanks for doing your homework. Bye-bye, Draffy and Min. Thanks for helping so much
Bye-bye.
tonight, you guys. Bye-bye.